Hello, Brenton with All Octane here. In this video, I'm going to be opening up the brand new Matchbox Porsche Heroes set 5-pack that I was able to find on the pegs. So I'm pretty sure we've seen all of these Porsches before in different multi-packs or in different sets. So yeah, they're basically, I think, just all now in one 5-pack, which kind of makes it easier to find all 5 of them. So if you've missed them in any other series, like I think this was in the Euro series, I think this was a multi-pack exclusive. I believe this one was in the another Euro series. So that was a mainline. Golly day, I'm sorry guys. I don't know why the camera is not focusing very well. But yeah, we've seen them a number of times before. So on the side, you can see which ones you're trying to hunt down. We got the 911 Carrera Cabriolet, the 918 Spyder, the 1971 Porsche 914, the 911 Targa, and the 2007 Porsche 911 GT3. Absolutely epic cars. And you can kind of see it's got like a German pronunciation of it. I'm also really bad at saying Porsche because I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from Ohio and we pronounce things differently there originally. I think that's where I grew up. I mean, I know where I grew up, but I think that might be why. But it's also kind of one of those Caribbean kind of things potentially. I know people will argue with that with me in the comments, and that's fine. I'm saying it wrong. I accept that. Up on top here, you can see there's a perforated line that you can just slice that open, and you can then pull open the 5-pack. The reason why I like to point out the fact that there are 5 cars and then try to read each one is do your research. Make sure that when you buy a 5-pack that you are buying all 5 cars properly. You don't want to buy a pack that doesn't have something that's supposed to be in it, because there are a lot of people that do sneaky returns where they'll buy a 5-pack, replace a car, and return it to the store for their $5, and basically they've taken a car. So again, you always want to double check those things. So let's take a look at the first one. Again, I think we've seen this in the mainline before. This one is the 911 Carrera Cabriolet. Now, I will admit as well that while I admit that I'm terrible at saying the word Porsche, I'm also not a huge Porsche enthusiast. So I am not very well versed with all of the different variants and what they all are. I can just tell you that this is a Porsche. Sometimes I can tell you if it's a 911. And as long as it says GT2 or GT3, I can tell you what it is. But I am not good at the 991, 992. I'm just not. I never really have been. I've never really been a guy that's been into that. I like the oddballs. I would have preferred like a Cayenne and a 944 and a Panamera. I'm just an oddball. I really like the oddball Porsches. So, but here we have the Cabriolet. That's a nice one. We've got the 918 in yellow. This and the Carrera GT. I don't see, Matchbox never made a Carrera GT. So if you're wondering where that's at, I do not believe they ever made a CGT. They've only made the 918. And they actually I think they did it better than Hot Wheels. I don't have any to compare, but other than this kind of right here, this portion, the rest of it is really well done. Maybe better than Hot Wheels, but again, I wish I had one to compare. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been kind of doing some comparings of some of the vehicles, Matchbox versus Hot Wheels. We've got the 1971 914 in orange. I really like this. It's got some great sample work, really good wheel choice. And this is kind of an oddball Porsche. I've never really been a fan of this one. I do like the 928s as well, but I'm a much bigger fan of the 944. So, which I know Hot Wheels makes that one. Hot Wheels also makes a 928, or did make a 928 back in the day. Yeah, these are pretty cool. We have the Targa. Okay, so I do know what that is, but it's not. It's just because Targa is a overarching automotive thing. You can have a Targa Corvette or a Targa Supra. So yeah, technically this piece right here would be removed, and that would be the Targa top. I don't know what those two little red things are, but they're cool. It's got the Porsche. I like this blue. Very stunning. Pretty light casting because it's really only metal with the blue. Whatever you see that's blue is metal, and that's about it. Everything else is plastic. Not complaining though, just pointing it out. It is nice to see some side mirrors on these cars as well. Lastly is the GT3. Golly day. I just said if I could read it, I could tell you. This is a 2007 911 GT3. Wow, man, this is when I graduated high school. Still a fresh looking car, especially in that Miami kind of blue. It's a little darker in person. It's a little lighter on camera. Absolutely epic 5-pack. Again, we've seen a lot of these before, but if you weren't able to find them, this is a great way to collect them. And I think I've seen this multiple times now. This isn't the only one I've found. I believe I have found them in other places. So I think I've seen them on the pegs other than the one I bought here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite Porsche is in the comments below. If you like automotive and diecast content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give it a like. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, have a good one.